This time it works, guys. I really and truly do. This is desperation at its best, isn't it? But welcome to the Dear John Show, Sunday, 5th of August 2018. And we have a brilliant array of poetry again this week. Stacks and stacks and stacks. And I'm going to immediately bring in this lovely lady, Nina Thilo. And Nina.
Right, ding ding, round two.
Now, I hope there is. I've moved the books around and everything, so I've done everything I think I need to do. I just can't understand what's happening. I really and truly can't.
No.
I've got to make sure to keep this charged up. So, Nina, what have you got for us this week first?
Right, okay. I will read Orietta's first, I think, because the person who needs to be here to hear theirs isn't here yet. So I will read Orietta's first, and it's called My Strength, Not My Pride.
Orietta who?
Orietta Ramirez.
Thank you.
My strength, not my pride, comes from you, it's called. The beauty of a union is not in getting what you want, but giving what is needed. To share life's experiences, the harsh as well as the joyful, is a wish we all make. In you, I found a part of myself that not only bonded us, but filled a void I did not know I had. Others see my fierce passion. Many have felt my violent wrath. You brought out the gentle fire in me. I can walk this earth alone, prowl, scavenge and prey, although my essence, not my fate. With you, I have learned to succumb, not as a coward, but a wise king, for the queen in you emboldens me. So do not look upon my submission as weakness, but rather as a symbol of love, gifted, but most importantly, shared.
Wow.
Lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful. That plays with the strings of the heart. That does. That is beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it, you mean? I'm gonna read my ones over again because it was unfair the first time. I've cancelled the whole video out. What a waste. But I'm gonna read the ones I've read already, yeah?
Okay.
And I'm gonna start with Marius. I really like this one. The more I read it, the more I love it. So Marius van Wyk. The pleas and petitions for the soul, whispering through the trees and along the streams. Yes, said the voice of the past. Yes, said the desperation and the blinding rage. Yes, said the disappointment and disbelief. No, said the heart that wishes to beat in this manner no longer. On it raged, this tide of struggle for the soul. Yes, said the melancholy that had seized hold of my very being for so long. Yes, said the destruction I have sown. Yes, said the curses mumbled for lost causes. No, said the spirit of a man determined to free himself from this wretchedness. On my knees I find myself wanting to believe with all that I am in the saints of benevolence, the angels of hope, and the God of love. Revelation. Marius van Wyk. I love how Marius writes. He is so deep, so deep, and yet so understandable as you go through his piece. Absolutely.
It's always that one word at the end that sums it up, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Marius doesn't put a title. He doesn't put a title on his works, but the word at the end just sums everything up nicely in a nice little ribbon, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's a skilled wordsmith, this man.
He certainly is. Yeah, he's put some lovely pieces out there, hasn't he? Okay, so this one has been written by a friend of mine. I put it up in the group earlier this week. He sadly lost his nephew. He was a passenger in a car crash last October. And he's written this from the point of view of the young man's mum, and it's called I'm Fine. The question, how are you doing, is one I often hear. I always answer, yes, I'm fine, while fighting back a tear. How can they ever understand just how it is I feel? I'm juggling my emotions and a wound that cannot heal. It's like they've all forgotten, each and every one, what happened on that fateful night, the night I lost my son. My alarm clock makes its deafening sound as I begin my day, and fresh thoughts of the boy I lost creep into my mind to say. I'm standing in my bathroom as I brush and clean my teeth, and memories of what I had are simmering beneath. I walk into the kitchen, take out my breakfast dish. To reach out for that one more bowl is still my only wish. And now into the bedroom to dress and face the world. Instead, I lay upon my bed into a ball I've curled. Eventually, I compose myself and leave the house at last. But as I turn to lock the door, there's flashes of the past. Memories of you and friends, your laughter kept alive, triggered by one simple sight, your truck upon the drive. I need to get some groceries, so head up to the shops. See parents shopping with their kids, and quickly my heart drops. There's silence along every aisle. Why do they look my way? There's that question, how are you? They know not what to say. A smile is forced, the tears held back. I'm rushing for the till and hurry back into the car as my eyes start to fill. I have to wait before I leave. It's just not safe to go. I wipe the liquid from my cheek as tears begin to flow. I don't know how to deal with this. It's your strength that I seek, but my heart is in a million shards and sometimes I'm too weak. I see more people through the day and all are hard to meet, be they working in a shop or walking down the street. They look at me and throw a smile. I have to think again. Is their life really that carefree, or like me, do they hide pain? I cannot wait to end this day and get back to my home, where I can hide away again, quiet and alone. Prepare another evening meal to show that I'm still able. But I'm awash with grief again. There's a gap around our table. I turn off lights and close the doors, and one more pain strikes me. Your pillow stands out in the dark. It's where your head should be. I try to get through every day, as simple as that seems, but I know I'll never witness you fulfilling all your dreams. Time's the greatest healer. With time the pain gets mild. Whoever penned those famous words, I doubt they've lost a child. And that's the daily struggle, a task that's only mine. But so I don't make you feel bad, I'll always say, I'm fine.
Wow, Nina. I don't know how you got through that. I really and truly don't. And you and I spoke about this piece long before it's come on air. And I can add nothing to the comments that have come up on our screen now at the moment, because everything we've talked about is being covered there. And we did say this poem to be held within the writer themselves.
Yeah.
Be the outlet for somebody else going through the same suffering pain of the loss of a child. And I think the comments here at the minute are saying exactly that in itself. It is a reaching poem, it's a touching poem.
Yeah.
Wow. As horrific as it sounds, the relief and the love from within it is a comfort. And that sounds strange, but it's a comfort to somebody who didn't have these kind of words to express what they were feeling. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know, it's an incredible piece. And it's hard because I knew the boy. I didn't know him in his latter years. I knew him up until he was about 10, 11 years old. And then they moved away from the area. But I did know him. So it's quite hard.
It's just like Dale Warren has just said. So often we hide behind those words. I'm fine, and we do.
Oh, totally, totally.
Absolutely do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people, you know, they'll say, "How are you?" They don't expect a genuine answer. I mean, we've said this many times before, haven't we? You know,
Yes.
if you were to actually stop and stand and go, "Do you know what? I'm really not good today," they would be on the back foot. They wouldn't know what to do. He's actually commented, so he's
Yeah.
come out of the woodwork.
God, I'm absolutely delighted to see that, and it's lovely to see your name actually come up, Robin. Absolutely fantastic. And that
Yeah,
is
I
one of
didn't mention him because I didn't know if he wanted his name mentioned or not. But yeah, he's there now. He's commented, so you know who it is now.
and I'm delighted everybody knows who it is, because to put a piece out there, like I said, this wasn't just for Robin or his family or nothing else. This was for many Robins and many families out there with loss so great. And he's just put a plinth out there, hasn't he, for people.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, God Almighty, those words. Yeah, I mean, they're his, but they could fit so many people tragically. Yeah, fantastic. Right, I'm trying to coax him out of the woodwork because he writes really well.
Well, you're doing a great job, because you've just coaxed them right onto the show page here.
Yeah, yeah. Can you read his truck piece actually now that he's in the
I'll read
audience?
it again. I'm just going to read it again. That's
Yeah.
how.
And you
And
can say who it is now.
Chris is
He's
just.
out.
Can you
He's out
say?
of the woodwork now.
Eh?
He's out of the woodwork now, so you can
Oh,
read
he's
his
totally
piece.
out of the book now. Yeah, there's no getting.
Yeah,
We will
yeah.
know where you are. You're exposed.
I hope not.
Chris has actually asked me to say hello to somebody, and I will. Hello, Mary Granger. Lovely to see you here. It's great to see everybody here. Everybody has come back. Janice Fisher's there now. Janice
Oh,
is in. Oh, you have made Nina Leak like a colander. Absolutely like a colander. It's Robin. It's not me. I didn't say that. I did not say that.
I know full well who said it. Thank you.
You see?
Yeah, thank
I
you, Rob.
know at times. I'm going to do Samantha Bearden now and Learning to Believe. And when you gave me this on, was it Friday night or Saturday night?
Yeah, one or the other.
Was you gave me this one, and I remember after I read it and I told myself, yeah. And then I read it again when I got up on Saturday morning when I was sitting downstairs, and I read it again on the top. I like the style. Yeah, this is me. Really, this is me.
Yeah.
In a big way. Yeah, but it takes a lot to get me to turn away, but when I do, I actually do, and I don't do a reverse. I never do a reverse. I hate going back to a place. Yeah, I like. And this was called Learning to Believe. And believe, when you learn to believe in yourself, wow.
Okay, go on then.
Learning to believe can be hard. Life teaches us early who we are, can make us doubt, causing lasting scars. Learning to be is easy for some, with self-love and confidence from day one. Positive feedback helps them grab the day, breeze through life like a holiday. Learning to fulfill one's own potential is hard if we think we can't be successful. That we are duff and some have no charm, can't attract a mate, it can cause lasting harm. If we focus on others' judgments, negatives can stunt adjustments. When told you are no good, recap. You are ugly, stupid. That's a trap. Living with a mantra of negativity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yet each of us is unique. Why follow the head? Feel a fruit. From wherever we start, it's important to be all you want to be. Start with caring for you, seeing the good. No, Andy. Seeing the good. Celebrate your achievement. Smoke out the dead wood. And I would. I'd smoke out the dead wood once it's dead wood, because you're only carrying more pain and ache for yourself. Over to you, Maria.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have Jesse Batista, and I think he's in the audience. I'm sure I saw him pop up earlier.
There he is now, right there at the top of the screen.
Oh, is he? All right, okay. So this is The Darkest of Shadows. I love this piece.
I just want to say hello to Keith Forsyth and Ian Wilcox, yeah?
Hello, Keith and Ian. Okay, The Darkest of Shadows by Jessie Batista. My love, will you follow me into the dark shadows when my soul erupts into flames and my heart aches? Will you stand firm at my side as my mind rebels against me and takes me completely into impulsive rage? Will you tend to my wounds? Will you comfort me? Or will you scorn me? You know I would never harm you, but will you fear me? Will you take me by my hand and lead me in understanding, or turn away and curse my name? When my whole body quakes and I feel lost, will you stare at me in disgust? As I wither into unconsciousness, will you protect my spirit? Do you even know me? Do you know compassion? Will you help me learn that which I do not understand? Will you speak in truth and with sincerity, or candidly laugh at me behind my back? When I slip into the whirlwinds of time, will you be waiting on the other side? When my words unwittingly become toxic venom, will you remember the real me? With even more revelations consume my essence, will you take my secrets to the grave? My love, I would follow you into the darkest of shadows.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a piece of interwoven soul.
Oh, isn't it? Love it. Yeah.
Hello, Sheila Webb. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
Well,
Wow.
Jessie sent that one to me in Messenger.
Didn't you?
Sorry?
You kept it nicely secret. You didn't even give me a sneak preview of that one.
No.
Oh.
No, you're not getting your hands on any of them. Jessie sent it to me. Not you. So thank you, Jessie. Send them my way, Jessie. Send them my way.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a word for that.
What?
I'm not. I was just saying, get your own dictionary. Go on.
Favoritism. Oh, you're telling me to get a dictionary. That's hilarious. Go on then. You've got some more, haven't you? Have you read Rob's Fell Off the Truck?
Are you asleep or awake?
I was doing things.
Oh yeah. Pity you don't do a bit of poetry for us now and again.
Oh, you'll pay
That's
for this.
That's the one I have for now, actually.
All right.
From Robin, yeah. I can only say Robin because I missed the second name going up.
Mummery.
Mummery. Robin Mummery. Thank you, Robin. And I love this one, mate, by the way. Absolutely love this one. This is exactly how I was feeling last Sunday, by the way.
Yeah.
Really feeling like this last Sunday. I had a terrible dislike for drivers. He fell off a truck. Motionless he lay upon a concrete floor. The feelings in his hands and feet, he felt they there no more. Inside his mind he cursed aloud and damned his rotten luck. He misplaced his own footstep and then fell from the truck. He lay there flat upon his back, staring to the sky. The feeling in his limbs came back, but still he wondered why. Then he glared back to the truck, where Kavanagh stood with poise. I was online, you understand. You just made too much noise. Oh yeah. So that is it.
He got
Don't
you to
make
a T, didn't he?
Kavanagh will be poised.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's a good one, wasn't it?
No, Marna, you didn't miss me reading yours because I'm reading it again. Only because of you.
Yeah, we had to do round 2, didn't we? But thankfully, touch wood, it's going all right now.
The live feed is just growing and growing at the top of the screen.
Good. Thank the Lord for that. All right. Do you want to read Myrna's? Or shall I go again?
Well, you're the boss. I'll read Marna's, yeah.
Oh, then read Myrna's.
Yes, ma'am. This one is called Always a Mountain. And Myrna dedicated this to her husband John. And I'm reading this now because Myrna didn't want it read while she was on the show. And understandable.
No, I can understand that.
Yeah. Always a mountain. How could I have known my world would fall apart, to shatter into a million pieces, and scatter my dreams upon far-flung wind? And I struggle to find myself in this debris of grief and heartache, refusing to let my spirit break, even as I stumble and feel doubt. I face your loss, a mountain of pain I think I may never climb. Let it become my strength until time no longer feels like an enemy. I still turn to you so often, feel your solidness behind me, there for each new journey pointing me toward the sky. You are my breath, my world, my gentle breeze, and my zephyr wind, encouraging me to be myself, easing the darkness of doubt. You are my rock, always my mountain, even when I think life is an enemy. How I miss you, but I'm reminded often. Behind me, the mountain. Ahead lies the sky. That's from Marna Dupree Bancroft.
Oh,
that is one hell of a piece to write to someone you've loved so much. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, they're getting us tonight, aren't they?
They just. Do you think they're in for us?
I've only got so many tissues.
No. One. Alahana is Greek, has just come in as well.
No, you haven't missed it, Alahana.
Nah, you're still in. You're just in time.
Oh, actually, Alahana, are you on a break? Do you want me to read yours now? Because I know she's at work.
Ah, yes.
And she said she would try and pop in on her break. So bless her, if that's the only opportunity she's got.
Yeah.
Then I will read hers next.
You're on.
So this is Tandem Daydreams by Alahana Isgrig. I lie awake and I wait, alone in my dark, and anticipate for that last vestige of your moon to dissipate in the stillness. I postulate precisely when what had been my sun but a moment ago shall begin to confiscate that iridescent glow. I lie awake in silent wonder, my thoughts wandering. Lying here, I do ponder. Do you lie there as moon gleams meet sunbeams, void of cloudless thunder, awake and dreaming sleepless dreams? Which pillows rest under? Pondering wandering thoughts, our planetary rotation, the timepiece keeps asunder. Isn't that lovely and floaty?
Isn't it? The flow of it is beautiful. Yeah?
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, Alejandra, we even got it in for your 20 minutes. How was that?
Yeah.
You
and I've already
got time now to hear it back. Wow.
I've already snaffled another one of Alejandro's for next week as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
Wow. You're already on the grab. I love it.
Oh, yes. I can't let them go past. They're too good. So, yeah.
You're going to have to take a leaf from your book, Nina. You know this.
Well, yeah, that'll be a first.
Well, first time for everything.
I'm getting you there. Getting you there, aren't I? I'll get you trained up. You're all right. How many more of you?
Which one will I do? I'll do a dark one next. How is that?
Oh, go on then.
And it's from Poetry of Dark Angel.
I'm supposed to be dark. You're supposed to be all lights and Aries and fairies and angels.
Yeah.
Role reversal.
But I change now and again. I put on my black feathers, you know?
Right. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's called Herald of Darkness. I could actually read the bigger one, but I'm going to do this one because this is the first one I got, yeah? Am I the forbidden words, stained in tears within the book of shadows? My path written in destinies of unforgiving cries from fallen souls. For I am known to many as the wanderer of this shameless path, burned deep within the shadows, seeking the darkness of unwept tears. No souls shall weep for me, for I am not but the kindred souls of fateful songs and the misery of sorrow's laughter upon our never-ending journey. You are the loving soul and light, the melody of sweet tears that cry, and I but the foolish wanderer and blinded soul of unjust truths. Ours is a story bound by karma and lost in the kismet. Look for me in the shadows of broken hearts, lost forever without yours. I am but a fallen soul without you, but the herald of dark shadows upon the path of souls of sorrow. That is deeply dark, that is.
Very dark.
It is it's the story of a lost soul, isn't it? A soul lost
Yeah.
to life. Wow.
John, I'm going to go a little bit off piste here because I've been thrown a little bit of a curveball actually while we've been on air, and bless his heart, Jesse has sent me via messenger the most gorgeous poem, and he has said that it doesn't have to be read on air, but it's basically to help Rob and his family, and it's, you know, if I felt that I could pass it on to them as well. But I think I'm going to try and read it if you don't mind. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to.
That is exactly what our show is all about. That's what our community is about, togetherness, Nina. And I think that's a beautiful gesture, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try. God. So I'm reading it out of Messenger, so you'll have to bear with me because obviously this is the first time I've seen it. So I apologise, Jesse, if it doesn't flow as well as it should do. But I feel that it should be read tonight along with everything else.
Well, it can go up in the comments as well, Nina, after the show, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it will be.
Yeah?
Okay, it's called My Heart and Soul. You did not take him from me. Yes, there will always be a part of me missing. My heart will never be whole, but I have found a place for him. I see him as often as I choose, always and forever. He is in my heart and my soul. He is the warm wind on my back and my peace of mind. He is my happiness and my love. He is my guardian angel. He is the peace I feel when I have none. He is the sound of the ocean and the smell of the salt air. He is the breeze that whistles through the mountains and the ruffle of the leaves. He is the flow of the raging river. He is the glow of the sunrise and the dawning of another day. He is the iris, the rose, and the daffodils. He is every breath I take. One day I will have the opportunity, the pleasure of seeing him again. Until then, my son, rest in peace.
What a beautiful gesture. What a beautiful piece.
Oh, will you stop doing it to me, you lot?
I know. It's one of those nights, Nina, isn't it?
Oh, good Lord. This is ridiculous.
It's a pity we don't have more shows like this on the internet going around, really and truly, because the togetherness and the support for each other is absolutely priceless. Totally priceless.
That was such a lovely thing for Jesse to do straight away. He sent it to me in Messenger. He wasn't asking for it to be read at all. It was to share with the family. But I felt that other people did need to see it and hear it as well. So thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Jesse. That is so heartwarming to do what you've just done. Do you want me to read one?
Yep.
Let me see what I have left. I think I've only got the one left now, haven't I? No, I've got two left.
Good.
So I'm going to do the Souls one, okay? Sarah Litchi. Should we remember this time of the year when everything seems so fresh and so dear? Times of new beginnings, new hopes and new dreams. 8 years together spent near the sea. Shanties of love sang by the sailors, off on their voyage to faraway lands. Lands where we may visit one day, our hideaway island, so far from man. Vessels a sailing by day and by night, voyage to islands not yet known to man. Stormy seas carry all travellers afar, hoping for one last look if they can. And they did, they made it, but only so far. Waves grew high and enveloped the ship. All lives were lost at sea that night. Last recorded journey, said a newspaper clip. So if you dare to go on one time, down to the shore for an evening's wander, murmurings whisper on each subtle breeze, the tales of poor souls, lives still ponder. Why? And as I said earlier, the why is we know so little about the sea.
Well, yeah, I don't go near it. Andy laughs at me. It's quite a well-known comedy in our family, is that if Nina goes anywhere near the sea, there's usually a lot of screaming and a lot of dancing about, because I really don't like it.
I can picture this. I can really picture
this. I did actually. We were when Joshua was younger, we were in the sea. And I felt something around my feet. That was it. I latched onto Andy. I was like a koala around a tree. And he went, "Are you going to put your feet down?" I went, "No."
No.
God, I can't bear it. If there's anything even remotely swims past my feet or my legs, that's it. I'm done. The sea is for sea creatures, not Nina's. I don't like it.
Well, I've only got one left, so I'm going to read my last one, Nina, yeah?
All right.
It's the one from Sudha Dixit, yeah?
Yeah.
Often you have gone away, leaving me stranded. Once again I'm sitting alone, sifting sand and empty-handed. What kind of relationship we are going to have, if that is your aptitude, or that's how you behave? A mystic moon, twinkling stars, do not brighten my life. The vacuum you have left behind is filled with much strife. I too deserve some happiness. I wish bon voyage to you. I'm moving on in life and love. So good. Bye and adieu. Thank you, Sudha. So somebody's been given the heave-ho. Pump.
There was a word in there and you managed it. There was a French word in there.
Which one? Stars?
That would be it. Wally. Oh, good Lord. I'll get you bilingual if it kills me.
I'm quite pleased with myself tonight with the words. I barely got trapped. I think I might have got one of them wrong, and that was kiss me or kismet.
Kismet.
I was great tonight. 100% tonight.
Wow. You asked me how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I deserve a puff for that.
No!
I really do. Wow. It's okay, just gets me a little bit high.
Lovely. Don't need that. What have you got in there?
My blood pressure medicine is in there.
What flavour have we got today?
We have cherry.
Cherry. Nice.
Cherry.
Lovely. Lovely. Got the emergency bottle with you, I see. Yeah. Okay, we have one from the lovely Anthony King. And I think I've seen Anthony in the audience tonight. So this is Inner Peace. You follow me in darkest thoughts, what might have been where you might be. I search in vain, but only find a door without a key. My mind is but a torment, the memory of a past. I balance on a bitter edge of shards of broken glass. The struggles with the coming day, I cannot find release. My soul is torn, my mind ablaze, for fear there is no peace. One day I hope to find a path that was always meant to be. Then perhaps this chaos in my mind will finally be at ease.
Beautiful. I love Anthony's writing anyway. Absolutely love his writing.
Yeah. He's there's a mixture again, isn't there? You don't know what's coming from Anthony. There's always something different. You can't second guess him. Yeah, it's lovely. Nice piece.
About his writing, you can't second guess him.
No.
You know what? I've got to say hello to Casey, Kathy Linsek Blower, and Sheila Webb. I've missed the two of them as they come in. And they go up so fast up along here, it's impossible to keep up. But that's why it goes to the recorded version, yeah? Especially for me.
I'm well aware that I miss comments, and I'm sorry if I don't react or reply. But it's very difficult to to
do both. Yes, it's so difficult to do both.
So I'm not ignoring anybody. I will reply in comment, but it's not easy when you're in front of the camera to react to all the comments. And then
we do crosswords, don't we?
Oh, we do.
And you get very cross, don't you?
Do I?
Yeah, cross.
I don't get cross. I never get cross.
Yeah, when your words come across, and I've just got to say this live on the camera because I need to get this off my chest.
Oh God, what now?
I'm fed up getting all the words. You know, I need help.
You do. I've said that for a long time.
Yeah, and I just can't get anyone to help. I've gotten up to 5-letter words. I'm doing okay. It started off at 3.
You're getting there. You're getting there. We're getting you there. Yeah.
But you will give me a 5-letter word and you'll say to me, "You'll get this one. You'll get this one. Oh, yeah. You'll definitely get this one," and I don't.
Right.
I don't get it. And then you say, "Oh, you're not going to get this one." You'll say 10 letters, and I get it. And I'm impressed. Or I need to, you know what I mean? And I feel so good.
Well, I like to keep you on your toes, see?
Oh, you don't want to keep me on my toes. I'd be floating at times, like.
I don't get cross with you. I just try and, you know, make you think about things, because you give up far too easily. I'll read it. Thank you, Robin. I read the question and then you go, no, you haven't even thought about it.
I don't have to.
I'm giving you the opportunity to mull it over.
Most of the clues you give to me, I've never even heard of the word you'd ask me to give you an answer to.
But I'm educating you, you see. I'm drawing out the Neanderthal.
Oh, yes, Neanderthal, yes. The whatchamacallit, but you keep forgetting, you keep saying these things to me, and I keep trying to explain to you. I've got a 3-second brain.
Goldfish.
If you don't ask me the 36 questions in 3 seconds, that's it. If you tell me something today, I'll forget tomorrow. I'm not Roger Thesaurus. I'm John Kavanagh.
But you know what? I know you're Irish, but seriously, the pronunciation of some of your words.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It's absolutely... Yeah, you could not pronounce them like me, even if you tried. This is a copyright.
What, you are?
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
Why I speak, so it can't be doubled.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to patent you.
Yeah.
No, we're educating each other, aren't we? You've learned, you know, you've learned things, and I've learned things, and you choose to ignore a lot of things. And
no, the things I learned were from the parish priest at school.
Right, well, we won't go into that, will we? let's not go down that road.
All the sympathy I can get where this lady is concerned. I deserve it, I really do.
Oh, Robin, go away. Okay, so we have a new lady, Christina Roney, and it's untitled. I couldn't see a title, but it's a lovely little piece. Somewhere I decided in order to love you, I had to lose me. And in loving you, I paid with my spirit, my laughter, my hope, my right to be. Living in your tainted version of what life is, what love is, what I am, I let myself see with your eyes, not mine, believing I am only what you accuse me of being. Our love, like the wick of a candle, carelessly burnt by the fire of your words. Every tear a piece lost, trapped in the dependency of our love. Somewhere deeper than reality lurked the belief of change, that this is our blue winter and our love is the awaited white spring. And in loving you, I found the journey back to myself. Pushed to the edge, I found growth in seeds of despair, found strength in forgotten roots once laid, rebuilt from ash, the will to seek for what I unknowingly gave, my courage found in your anger, my strength in your control, power in the fact that I am enough. Loneliness is not the enemy, it's the place where pain is taken in, felt, breathed. And as the warmth of time rushes through my veins, I am reminded that life is more than this moment. I am my own echo. I am enough. And in loving you, I found the journey back to myself. A beauty that only emerges from pain. There is beauty in madness and colour in chaos.
Wow. Just tell me, Nina, did she leave a phone number for me? No?
No, you've got enough problems on your hands, young man.
Story of my life, this is. I've got to look up the yellow pages.
You've got to turn off that pheromone of yours.
That was beautiful, that one. That was absolutely class.
It's a corker, isn't that? I know.
Yeah,
That one.
absolutely, yes.
I love that last line. I think it's just, yeah, brilliant. Nice way to wrap it up.
Isn't it just, yeah. Whew.
And then, I wish to God I hadn't said I was going to take this one on. This is one from Billy Pinder Reynard Bonus, and I did make him promise.
Wait till I get comfortable.
Thank you.
I'm in.
All right, you're done now, child.
Yeah.
I did make him promise that he wouldn't be in the audience tonight, and I also said to him that I wouldn't be able to read it in a Yorkshire accent because it is a poem in honour of Yorkshire Day, which was on the 1st of August. And I'm sorry, but I flatly refuse to try and do a Yorkshire accent, so you'll have to put up with it in an Essex accent. Oh God, it's called Out Elves Pales when compared to Dales. That's as much as you're getting. There's more than just the one Clapham, not only the big ugly one down south, the one up north in Dales as it happens, much sought out by walkers word of mouth. Them to challenge, no mean feat nor heaven sent, infamous in this land, many oft of them do speak. Mighty Whernside, Ingleborough and Pennygent, climb them, do it and conquer those three peaks. What to say about Malham? Quaint. Janet's Foss, its world-famous cove, nestled cosy in its self-named dale. Ain't it a special northern treasure trove? Till all at once the peace is broken, hordes arrive for to soak up the charm. They ramble and gamble and cycle, spirits awoken, slurp ice cream and then walk the tarn. In Kettlewell, yeah, that's a place, mate. Each year hold a famous festival. Folk descend on it for fair and fete. Stuff straw in old used clothes, a spectacle. To honour old Wurzel scarecrows fashioned out, created to be shown off loud and proud. A village that knows what good fun is about. Happy always to delight all its visiting crowds. In Sleepy Settle, where marks the start of the most epically scenic road of rail, fine stone buildings, elegant and smart, impress, delight, and charm without fail. From here, if you were to catch a train, look out of the window and you're hooked. As the clackety-clack wheels on track beat refrain, dance you magically in awe, O Ribblehead Viaduct. Mile upon mile of dry stone wall, as a jigsaw complete, limestone pavement with its grikes and its clints, high moorland landscape, awesome, dramatic and replete, silent cool gorges and waterfalls through which sun glints. So be it Fossdale, Coverdale, Grisdale or Little, Ribblesdale, Garsdale, Wensleydale or Dent, Wharfdale, Nibberdale, Whittle or Lytton, like sweet Yorkshire mixture, we each have our bent. A landmark, favourite view of this land that we roam, dramatic valley, special place where memories made, For me, time's in Grisdale, dale that died ends this poem. Sleepy, stunning and haunting, charms that never will fade. Oh!
You got there. You absolutely got there. Well done, Nina.
But it needed saying. It needed saying. I mean, I said to Billy, actually, I was talking to him in Messenger, and I said to him, I've never been to Yorkshire, but I feel like I have now, having read that. And he said, oh, you should visit. He said, I'm biased, but it is beautiful. And I would imagine it is.
It is.
But yeah, I mean, the place names alone are just, yeah, so sweet, aren't they?
When you see the Dales for the first time, it's mesmerising. I mean, I had, when I first came to England, I had so many people saying, what were you thinking of leaving Ireland and all? The beauty. And I started doing a couple of trips around the country, and I thought,
well, you kind of legged it on a ferry, didn't you?
well, yeah. So, and whatchamacallit, in the in seeing them, the beauty, even on the train ride to Yorkshire, was stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, well, he put the train ride in there, didn't he? I mean, there was so much in there. That's why it needs to be up in the comments afterwards for people to be able to read themselves. Because I mean, it was like a train journey. Everything was just going past the window really quickly, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be up in the comments for people to read themselves. But yeah, brilliant. I had to include that one. It was a bit of a challenge, but I had to include that one. I like that one. And it was Yorkshire Day, so why not celebrate it?
What a great celebration. Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Billy.
He has done, Rob. If you go on YouTube, he's done it in his own accent. He told me to have a listen to it. So if you go on YouTube and search, I can't remember what he writes as. Oh, Po-Faced Poetry, I think.
Yes, poetry, yes.
Yeah. And then he has done a recording of it in his own Yorkshire accent. So yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't sound anywhere near as good as it should do with an Essex accent, but there you go. What can you do?
The little hole for this thing now.
Oh, that's a nice hand.
That's it. Done it.
Done.
Whew. I hope it doesn't interfere now and to take us back offline and go still and stiff in it.
Oh, don't tempt fate. Right,
if it does, I know the problem will be charging.
Done.
Isn't a smile better than the tears?
Oh God, yeah, I'm done. I can't. I'm spent. Right, I've got one more from Shalini Singh, and it's called A Bubble. I like it.
Already, I love it.
Well, I read it to you the other night, you muppet.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you listen to a thing I say 3 seconds?
Oh, this is true, isn't it? Why do I bother?
I don't know.
Why do I bother? I could tell you anything, couldn't I?
You could. You like. I just don't ever remember to tell anybody else.
Right. I could tell you my deepest, darkest secrets, couldn't I? And no one would ever know.
No, I wouldn't even know after 3 seconds.
True. Told you quite a few things already, but you don't remember them, do you?
What?
Right. What? Who? Okay, so this is A Bubble by Shalini Singh. It suddenly appears with a glitter, shimmers in my mind frame, creating ripples and jitters. I am talking of a bubble, the sunshine of hope, falls over it and it shimmers, so transparent and pure. The colours of the rainbow that it holds is enough to entice me, and dumbfoundedly I chase it. It floats in a pattern so agile. Hope it lasts for a while. I wish and kindle my wish, but I know it's just there to beguile. How it smiles back and laughs, so meanly it threatens to end. A moment later it bursts, infecting me with its laughter, sprinkling me with all it holds, and I explode with joy. Once again it fools me. A moment later it appears again and gestures me to follow. That is how I see myself, bursting and forming again like a bubble.
Beautiful. And I said to you the other night, I had this image in my mind when you read it the other night to me on the messenger. And I thought to myself, wow, I could picture her having a child blow bubbles so she could study this bubble. Because picturesque. The whole piece is so picturesque to the bubble,
You
isn't it?
don't need children to blow bubbles. I like bubbles.
You blow bubbles.
Yeah, let's.
That's a sign of age, you know, aging. You stand
Sign
above.
of aging. How very dare you?
Oh, some people on this in this community are just too observant.
I'm not
Like
incontinent
people
yet,
like
thank you.
Sheila Webb, you know, little smile of sunshine, especially an orange T-shirt.
What do you mean observant? No one can miss it. You look like you've been tangoed.
Wow, about time. I've waited 32 years to be tangled.
32. You're 55. 6, 5. What are you? 55, 56? Hang on, I've got a movement.
3-second memory.
I've spent too much time around you. My mind's going wonky.
Absolutely, definitely.
I've got wool between my ears instead of a brain now.
Oh, how soft.
I used to be quite intelligent till I started talking to you.
Don't blame me, it's the crosswords has you mixed up, not me.
Ah, yes, but I know how to do cryptic now, don't I?
And by the way, stop drawing 11-11 with me on the quiz, please, will you? I thought I had it wrapped up 11-8. She'll get one wrong. But no, she went to Google and got all the answers instead.
Oh, I did not. As
Yes,
if you had time to go
yes,
to Google. I did. Do you know what?
You
I'm having a
nothing
word.
about soccer, and you answered all 3 of them.
I'm having a word with Quiz Planet because their giving out of rockets is very one-sided. I've come to realise.
Why?
Wow. Because I can lose by some, for example, 11-10.
Yeah.
And then the other person gets 17 rockets off of me. How does that work?
Because the other person only has 500 rockets. You've got 1,700 not. You have a big arsenal of rockets. If you take all that off me.
I've got a big arse.
0. Huh?
Did you say I've got a big arse?
No. You've got a big arsenal.
Oh. That's all right then.
What's that got to do with it?
All I heard was you've got a big arse. That's all I heard, seriously.
What kind of a man do you think I am?
Honestly, that's all I heard. I swear to God.
God almighty, whew.
Oh. Right, you better go and get Myrna. Go and get Myrna, please. I need to recover. One way or the other.
So, are you gonna do the story for us?
Oh, okay.
Wait till the end and come back, or do you want to do it now?
I don't mind. What do you want to do?
I'll come back at the end because they love finishing on the story, don't they?
Okay.
The audience, it seems to be taking piece.
Okay. Yep. All right. Come
Really
back and I'll read it at the end.
Nina, you're an absolute gem.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll go get Myrna now if she's up.
She's been in.
Has she?
Yeah, she's been commenting, hasn't she?
In body or soul?
I don't know. Is she a ghost? She's a phantom. She's a ransom. Hey, you haven't sung a song this week.
This early for ages now.
Have you been practicing banana splits?
No.
Ed Clinton was in and you haven't done banana splits for him.
Because I couldn't practice. I couldn't get my head around, to be honest.
I think people think we're signing off. We're not signing off. There's more to come.
No, I'm not signing off. You got Myrna to come. Myrna to come now.
That's just me that's going.
You got Mr. Poems.
You've got rid of me now. I'm going, but you lot
Right.
got to stay.
We'll be back at the very end for our model story.
All right then. Don't keep me waiting.
Take Myrna on now.
Okay. Yeah. Goodbye.
You've read beautifully. Thank you so much. I'll get you in a short bit. Yeah.
Pleasure. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, let's get this lady, Myrna Dupree Badgerow, on camera. No, I can't get her on camera because she's just disappeared again. And it's not down to my internet this time, and I know it's not. So we might have problems with Marna because she goes on and off, like a light bulb. Just on, just off, just on, just off, just on. Marna, how good of you to come and join us tonight.
Okay, I have cried more tears than anybody should in one day.
Yeah, well, that's what
Not because of sad poems, because I'm laughing too.
I know. That's what we're here for. To
Oh, yeah, I know.
make you cry and build you back up again.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Whatever you say.
Oh, so who?
Oh,
What have you got for us tonight? Now,
well, I'm gonna
what did
pick it up because
you really?
I've got some, those we've read before, and I've got some new ones. So I'm just gonna mix it up.
Yeah.
And the first one I'm going to read is, but from a new one, a new poet, and his name is Peter J. Brown, and I'm sure some of you may be familiar with his work. Absolutely love his work, but this is the one I saw, and I have to read this. Now I'm hoping that I can get through some of these because some of these are really moving. But here goes.
I'm gonna be heartbroken tonight.
I know. Whispered Words by Peter J. Brown. The depths return to have their way, borne on each and every wave, whispering words I can't convey. Memories may leave a trace, gently fade away with grace, or dissolve without delay. A pattern forms, then dissipates, to soon resolve and recreate. A wonder that will be replaced. I'll be back some other day when whispered words are rearranged, washed up on another stage.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well found, Marna. Well found.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
And again, it's brilliant because it's another newbie now to the show.
Yes. Yes. I mean, he just, and he's one of those too. His writings can go everywhere, and you never quite know what to expect, but it's always a wonderful, when you get to the end product.
Yeah, it's great to see a poet with that kind of array in their ink.
Yeah, it is. It is. Now, the next one I'm reading is from Jeannie Kirchin. And this is kind of a short one, but I loved it anyway. I mean, I loved it. Short, not whatever, it's whatever. This is called The Song. You are the song, the melody that sings in my heart, that stirs my soul as praises are lifted to the horizons. You are the rhythm that blends in harmony as my spirit soars with the song to glorious splendor over valley and glen, voices raised in wonder at the majesty of the song. You are the song that echoes throughout the land, proclaiming love and peace and joy to all. You are the song that I admire. Your melody overflows. I can't contain it. The rhythm and harmony of the song surges through my veins, elevating me to heights never seen before. On the mountaintop, forever with the song, for you are the song, the melody that sings in my heart and stirs my soul.
Beautiful, Jeannie. Beautiful. And it's a little ironic that you and I spoke about you were going to do a poem for Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
We both come up with the same one, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, knowing between each other what it was.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty good. But we've done that before, though, I think.
Yeah,
We picked the same one, yeah. But not with Jeannie, with someone else. I forget who it was, but we picked the same one.
it's actually lovely having Jeannie on. It's been a long, long time since Jeannie
Oh,
has had a
she writes
show. A long, long time.
beautiful, beautiful work. Now, this one here is from Jim Cunningham, which we've read before. But this one here, I'm telling you, I'll wait until after to see if anybody guesses what this is about, okay? If that's okay with you.
Yes, you work away, Marnie. Yeah.
Okay, it's titled Calls to Me. It's like looking toward forever. Sketches out in endless motion. It can be a lifetime endeavor. It's becoming my true devotion. I found true beauty and mystery, but I've never been contentious. It's seeped throughout history, but it never seems pretentious. Something about her calls to me. The smell of salt lingers in the air. The tides are spectacular to see. Her beauty is beyond compare. In a way, she is like my lover that's holding me enthralled with mesmerizing reflections that refuses to be forestalled. One day I'm going to sail her. I wonder, can you feel it too? Because in my heart it stirs. I have to see this through.
Magic. Absolutely magic.
Yeah, it's about the sea, the ocean. I'll say what it's about.
Hmm.
But for me, I mean, I related to this because of living along the swamps and the marshes and the bayous. And yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, the beauty I could write about, which I may send you one that's about the bayou. And it just, oh no, that one's about actually the swamps. But if you wouldn't know, I'm writing about the swamp because the swamp has such a negative connotation. But this is so, I mean, it's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah, it's a, as you're talking on the subject of talking of, it's the same for me when I take the walk in the parks by the river and I put them out in the evening or whatever as the sun's going down. It's it's that feeling outside of your own box. You've stepped into nature's land. You've stepped into
Yeah.
something that is not within you. We ignore it so much and it's all around us. And get that few minutes to be among it. It's a different feeling altogether. It's a feeling of
Oh, yeah.
appreciation.
Well, like I said, since the eye surgery, I've really begun to really enjoy nature
Hmm.
and experience in a different way for me. And it's been awesome because now I can really appreciate what nature is all about. Nature paints its own portraits.
Yes.
We interpret it the way we want to, but they paint the portraits. I mean, and then we can decide, if we like it this way or that way. But the one thing I will say, thunder and lightning can paint their own portraits, and I'm just not going to disturb them one piece. Nope.
Oh dear.
I've seen a bit too much lately. When I get awakened at 5 o'clock in the morning because it's thundering and the dogs are barking. No, that's okay.
Beautiful.
Remember, I told you they think they can destroy thunder by barking. They haven't understood yet that it's not going to happen. But
Oh,
okay. The next one I'm going to read. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll try to get through this. I think I can, but it's a sonnet. It's sonnet number 70, written by Tom Craft, who is another new poet that we're reading here. And the title of it is Extend Thine Hand. And I'm going to try to read it like a sonnet too. Here goes. Extend thine hand across the skyward sea. that I would feel thy warmth upon my skin, a touch as velvet, roses in the air, thine love as fragrant on the scented wind. And thou whose touch would surely meet me there, would tether me to ever be with thee. Would thou but linger here forevermore, to always crown my moments with thy grace, a portion of the deepest love I need, beheld within the look upon thine face. And I would bow before thee, just to feed on pieces of the love left on the floor. Though miles of space might separate us, dear, extend thine hand, and I will feel it here.
And you found some beauties this week, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Wow.
And I didn't get to the last one yet. Look out. Well, you know what this one is.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you sent me a doozy to read this time. Oh, I'm telling you.
I knew I'd get blamed for something. I just knew it.
No, it's fine. I just hope I say her name right.
Go on.
This is by Jennifer Polonetsky. I said it.
You got it spot on.
I'm telling you, go figure. And that was only with two mugs of coffee this morning. I'm doing pretty good.
Wow, and a half an hour on the naughty chair. Yes, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, and a half an yeah, well, yeah, about 45 minutes in a naughty chair. Someone even asked me today if I wanted them to make a sign that said Myrna's naughty chair and they could put on it. I went, no.
You didn't.
That's okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, they like to pick on me. Oh, no, wait, funny story before I read this one. When I get called before the bus picks me up, and the guy goes, "Hi, Myra." I went, "No, it's Myrna." And he goes, "Oh, it's Ricky." I said, "Yeah, I know." When they came to pick me up, Ricky's the one opening the door, the sliding door, and he opens up the sliding door, and I walk up to him and I went, "Hi, Rocky."
Oh, a woman scorned indeed.
Oh no, it's like, payback is fun. Anyway, but this is by Jennifer Polonetsky,
Yes.
and it's called The Lantern of Hope. And I'm going to tell y'all now, this is a wow poem. John knows exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
do indeed, yes.
Let me find my cursor. Okay. The Lantern of Hope. I think of this experience and how it has shaped me, like stepping through the wardrobe into another world. I think back to all those dreams, all of those romantic notions. I remember those plans made to meet, even in our dreams. I would be waiting for you next to that lamppost. The snow would be falling, my eyes would be smiling, my hand holding on to that lantern of hope. Yes, that lantern of hope, where hope floats the romantic heart, where hope floats the idea of a valiant knight, a true knight, a strong knight. I wonder, is there such a knight? With my hand on the lantern of hope, I say yes. This lantern of hope, burnt as bright as the sun, beaming its glow into the darkness, lighting the way. There I stood by my lantern of hope. I could hear the wolves howling off in the distance. I am not frightened as I am within the glow of my lantern of hope. I wait patiently by my lantern. I hear the noise of someone approaching. I turn my head, my eyes eager to feast on this night. I want to drink in this very sight of him. I want to feel him soak into the depths of my soul. I see his boots enter the glow of my lantern, all scuffed. I see his armor, all scratched from battle. I let my eyes continue to drink him in. I let them linger on that bullseye of a heart. I hear that beat echoing through the silence. I put my hand lovingly over that heart. It vibrates up my hand, through my body, and hits my own bullseye heart. My eyes continue, my own heart beating rapidly, my hand holding tightly onto the lantern of hope. He steps into the glow of the lantern, this night of nights. I know every curve of his face. I see the smile on his lips. He puts his hand on top of mine. We are both holding onto the lantern of hope. The snow is falling around us. We are exactly where we are meant to be, standing next to the lantern of hope.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Jennifer Polonetsky is coming to the UK in December, and I'm hoping to meet her in Lime Street with Nina Thilo. But anybody else out there from the UK that can actually make it to Lime Street, it would be brilliant to have a group of us UK poets actually in the one place, meeting up.
Well, that was one awesome poem. And I'm sorry about my little hiccups starting every now and then. I'm sorry.
No, there's no need for apologies on this show, Marna. Good God, no. Good God, no.
That was an awesome poem. I enjoyed every one I read every week anyway, but I got to tell you, those 5, oh my goodness. I'm going to be looking for some more this week, I'm telling you.
I've just noticed Dwayne Leon Rankin in the background. Hello, Dwayne. I didn't see him coming in there yet, but I've seen him up there popping up a few times. But yeah, Jennifer writes some beautiful poetry. I've got a lot of Jennifer's poetry in my emails, but I've held on to.
Well, that was one beautiful poem.
Oh, Charlotte's just messaged me in now. Sorry she wasn't able to make the show.
Oh,
it's no.
it's okay, Charlotte. We all understand.
Yeah, we're all a team. We all help each other out. Don't be worried.
Yeah.
No worry. We know you will be there on the recording anyway. There's honestly no worry.
That's right.
We worked.
And actually, today, we changed the time, so I'm always rushing to get in and eat a quick snack and then, get my drink ready and stuff. Today, actually, I got home from church early, and the show's an hour later, and then for some reason, I couldn't get on.
What the hell were you cooking? A feast?
I wasn't cooking anything.
So in all that extra time, you didn't even cook anything? Oh my God.
No, I always eat a quick snack. I don't cook until supper.
Do you know?
That's right. Not until supper time. That's when I cook.
Oh, I see. Wow.
I cook so little, it's almost like even to boil potatoes, I almost have to have a recipe now. I just don't cook that.
Do you know what? I would love a plate of spuds now myself. I really and truly, I would absolutely murder them. And I say that word murder as intentional.
Well, let me tell you, my favorite. I love baked potato. That's my absolute favorite.
Oh, I don't care if they're
baked,
they're boiled, they're mashed, they're chipped. I'll have them anyway.
I like baked potatoes.
Yeah.
And the reason I like them is because you can just pop them in the microwave and do them.
It's just so American, isn't it? Pop them into the pinger. Yeah, ping.
Well, hey, I live by myself. I don't have to cook for anyone.
What about you? Surely
Well, just
you must miss the home cooking instead of the ping cooking.
no, because I there's so many things I can't eat, so that I'd cook for the family, and then I'd have to fix something else for myself because I always fix some stuff that they could eat, and I couldn't eat it.
Well, teach them to cook.
Huh?
Teach them to cook.
Let me tell you what, though, both of my boys are good cooks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say they learned it from me. I said, yeah, y'all learned how y'all could read a recipe. Right, right. Okay. But no, I do cook Cajun. I will say that I do cook Cajun. So, but I kind of taught them how to change things a little bit. So it's not hard. Yeah.
I see.
But I just
But
don't know.
let's look forward instead of back. So are you gonna leave me waiting again next week?
For
Because
what? Oh, no, I'm trying not to.
I mean, I sat here stiff as a poker, but nobody able to see me, hear me, or anything else. And
Well,
I was still,
I didn't get the notification at all.
you know, you don't need a notification. You can just go on, click on the page at 7:30. It'll be there. It'll be up and running live.
I know, but I wasn't even getting that.
You,
It wasn't until Nina was live, then I could get on.
oh my God!
And then,
I've got a
and then,
Facebook.
and then it was doing the buffering thing. It took me like 3 or 4 tries before I was able to get on.
Was it good? Was it a good buffer?
Oh, I guess the music was boring though.
But oh God, always is. It's the same in the phone calls and in the lift.
It's the same thing,
I mean,
you know.
lift is stuck on the 27th floor in this Tchaikovsky. Give me a break.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to tag the 4 that I read, well, the 3 that I read, because Jennifer, she'll come on anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll 3 that I read, that way they can see the show.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Because I didn't have a chance to do it before I came on, because once I was finally able to get on, I wasn't getting off to go tag anybody, because I probably wouldn't have been able to get back on again.
Well, I'm glad you got on anyway, because I can go home now.
That's it. You can go home now.
Well, I can't. I've got to email back. That's the story for the end. Oh my God. Have you got 1 or 2 quotes for me?
Let's see.
Audience.
Oh, wait. No, because if I try to do it, I'm gonna lose you on my phone.
That's true. So don't try.
But I can come up with one.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, this is one I did right. The ladder to every path has many steps tiled in hard work and determination.
I'm going to take that one with me, Marna, because I work very hard and I'm very determined to not work ever again.
And then another one. The innocence of children always amazes us, but their logic and their wisdom will leave us awestruck.
Oh, man.
My 2 quotes today.
We do not give them enough credit whatsoever. We think we know.
And those I actually wrote. I just happened to remember them. So I don't know what I ate that put the memory thing in my brain. But go ahead and say yay.
Well, I'm glad it did. Absolutely delighted.
Yeah. Yeah, because those were 2 of my weekend quotes. So yeah, you got 2 of the weekend quotes that I actually remembered writing.
Absolutely brilliant. So you can go now and start picking your next ones for next week.
Oh yes, okay.
You can start picking yours for next week. And hopefully Christine's back with us next week on the camera. She couldn't make it this week. She's still very poorly.
Oh, okay.
And she does send her apologies and everything else. But like I said, there's no need for apologies.
I told her that whenever she gets a chance to read my poem is fine, because I know she has one of mine to read. And I told her whenever, I'm not gonna. I understand what being sick can be like.
Yes, exactly.
For me, it's my eyes. Whenever my eyes are irritated because I smelled something or something is in the air that I shouldn't be near, There are some on Sundays. Thank God the doctor has given me a new eye drop, because there's some days on Sundays I'm like going, I hope I can read this because I'm not sure, because my eyes are that
You
irritated.
never have a worry in that department, Marna, because if one of us can't, I mean, I'm not exempt from all of this.
I'll
What
figure out a way. You know,
there could be a week on or on that I can't make it or whatever. I don't know. But I would like the show.
no.
I'd love the show to still go on. So one of the team, yourself, Nina, Christine, just tap on the Dear John show and go live from the page.
Yep.
The page is now open for us all. Go live from the page and start the show up. And again,
Okay, here's.
because if you're on,
Go ahead.
you can always send the poems on to one of the others, yeah? Or share them between all.
But here's a little bit of advice for you. Take a big puff of that vape before Nina comes back.
I'm only doing it because you told me to, but I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, yeah, right. You
You
were going
are
to do it
not
anyway.
gonna
Come on.
save her. Marna,
Bye,
beautiful.
everybody. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all to bits.
Love you.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up John's little words here. I love y'all to bits.
Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
And we even got 2 quotes thrown in there from Marna. Thank you millions, Marna. And you've read that poetry absolutely beautiful. Jennifer Polonetsky, how are you? And it's great to see you. Even if you're late, there's no such thing as late with this show, ever. It's being there at any time. And we need a moral story to get us through the week. We could not end this show without a moral story. Nina Thilo, how good to see you tonight. I thought you were never going to come in. You've no poems for us, of course. You just got a moral story, isn't it?
Funny. Really funny. Yeah, brilliant. I get it. Goldfish memory. Nice one.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
I blame the vape.
Right. Well, it's kind of like I've got 3 things really, if we've got time.
Too much information.
It's all right. I've got tablets for them.
Thank God.
So I have actually been given another poem by Rob, and it was the very first one he wrote after his nephew was killed.
Really?
But he said, have they not cried enough tonight? So if you want, we can keep it until next week, or I can read it tonight.
Do you know what? I think we will keep it for the first poem next week.
Keep it for next week, yeah. Okay.
For the first poem next week, yeah?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous pic.
I don't know what the mixture is going to be for the week. We never do beforehand, do we? And that's what I love.
And do that means I'm going to cry 2 weeks in a row.
Of course it does, yes.
Don't do that to
We
me.
are so thoughtful at this show. We think of everything and everybody. Emotions.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. And then I have funny, because I thought probably we've had quite a lot of quite deep, serious, sad
So
ones.
glad you said that.
Yeah. So this is one of mine, and it's about having to wait in a doctor's waiting room. It's called Doctor's Waiting Room Woes. All doctors' surgery waiting rooms are minefields of disease. You go in with a sore eye, end up leaving with a wheeze. Arriving just before your time, you wait until you're seen. While trying to avoid the germs, some should be quarantined. Old Edith and her bunion always sit beside the door. She mumbles when her foot is knocked a dozen times or more. A man proclaims quite loudly he has trouble with his piles, then looks across and winks at me to flash a toothless smile. The people sat on either side have shared their woes with him. The left-hand one has athlete's foot, the right one sunburnt skin. It's been a while since anyone's called, the last one's not come out. Self-diagnosed, he told us all, he's riddled with bad gout. In the corner where the toys are, there's a standoff taking place. for a toddler's launched a large red truck straight at his brother's face. With uncanny skill and accuracy, he's retaliated quick, sending half a train set flying at his sibling's bottom lip. There are magazines so old now they are heirlooms, antique lots. When our queen was still a princess, these were current and in stock. Poor receptionists are shouting down the phone at deaf old dears. They've repeated words so many times they're near reduced to tears. A sweet old man with Zimmer frame just shuffled past in slippers, and as he bent to take a seat, I'm sure his bottom whispered. His wife came next, string bag in hand with knitting poking out. She'd tucked away inside the wool a can of extra stout. The music in the background on continual loop will play. It's already on its second run, 2 hours in the day. The nurse has called in quite a few to drain them of their blood. She's had one faint, I'm sure I heard, a great big hefty thud. It's 40 minutes past my time while others come and go. If Goutman doesn't hurry up, I'll kick his swollen toe. And with that, he hobbles out the room and makes me feel ashamed until the doctor shows their face and calls another name. A gentleman on his telephone talks just that bit too loud, improving how work needs him to the captive, sickly crowd. While Stan, the local vagabond who comes in for a warm, takes both his sets of dentures out, removing old sweet corn. A voice cuts off the music. The receptionist explains that the doctor's been called out now and they're sorry for delays. So I'll have to wait for longer in this room of poorly health. By the time I see the doctor, it will be for something else.
And guess what? That's just where I've got to go this Friday.
I know you have.
I'll meet them all again.
Yeah. But it's true. Christ, sometimes you sit in there so long, you go in with one thing and you'll end up with another.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
To catch diseases. Nice. Right. Okay. I just thought we needed to end on a little bit of a high.
Oh, we did.
So, the moral story for this week, yeah?
Please.
Okay. It's called Wealth Without a Value. A miser had buried his gold in a secret place in his garden. Every day he went to the spot, dug up the treasure and counted it piece by piece to make sure it was all there. He made so many trips that a thief who had been observing him guessed what it was the miser had hidden, and one night quietly dug up the treasure and made off with it. When the miser discovered his loss, he was overcome with grief and despair. He groaned and cried and tore his hair. A passerby heard his cries and asked what had happened. "My gold, oh my gold," cried the miser wildly. "Someone has robbed me." "Your gold? There in that hole? Why did you put it in there? Why did you not keep it in the house where you could easily get it when you had to buy things?" "Buy?" screamed the miser angrily. "Why, I never touched the gold. I couldn't think of spending any of it." The stranger picked up a large stone and threw it into the hole. "If that is the case," he said, "cover up that stone. It is worth just as much to you as the treasure you lost." The moral? Saving, spending wisely and appropriately is a good sign if you do it for a good purpose. Otherwise, a possession is worth no more than the use we make of it.
That is very, very true. Very, very true. Yes, that's a good one. I like that one, Nina. That one. That's a pause for thought, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, quite like that one.
It's been, do you know, it's been a wonderful show. I know we had that glitch on the start, but all glitches can be overcome, and we proved that again tonight. I mean, we've overcome every glitch that went out, and we still put the whole show together at the finish. But again, the patience of yourself, Marna.
Oh, I've learnt patience with you.
Oh, you need lots of patience with me. I told you this lots of times. Nothing I do happens straight away, but it does come together now and again.
Yeah. You're a bit like British Rail, isn't there? You get there in the end.
I sometimes ask myself, how in God's name have I lasted nearly 12 months doing this? I just can't understand it. I really and truly can't. There's been more ups and downs, but that's what I love about life. It's going to go wrong, it's going wrong, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, and it usually does.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes. Now, I put up in the comments when Myrna was talking about, I can't remember what it was, and I said that they should ask you about your onion rings.
Well, do you know, that night we were talking on the phone, I had not had onion rings for such a long time, and I got up to the shop. I thought I was running up to the corner shop.
Yeah.
I went up to the corner shop to get some things, and on the way out of the shop, I seen these onion rings, £1 a bag, and I thought, I've got to have these. And then I seen the ones beside them. You got 2 for £1, and I thought they're even nicer because they are. And I got them. The bag was that size.
Yeah, but I got to enjoy them with you, didn't I? By the sheer volume of noise down the phone.
I never heard anybody talk about onion rings the way you did that night. Oh my God, I really enjoyed them. I did. I got that crunchy feeling.
I got earache. You were so noisy. You were like a pig eating cinders. You were terrible.
I was trying to suck them, it doesn't work.
Take your teeth out. By the way, you can tell Jack I never did get my onion rings in the post.
You didn't?
Nope.
Oh my God.
That he was going to send me 5 onion rings in the shape of the Olympic circles, and I never did get them. So you want to be having a word with your son?
Oh my God, we'll have words with him when I get home.
Yeah, serious. Unimpressed.
I'm not impressed.
No.
Nor is the post.
So I have 2 lined up for next week already then. Ha ha.
Oh, you do? Yes. You've got Robin. And?
Hannah. Yeah.
Who?
Alahana Isgreg. I've got
Alahana, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Have you done everything you're supposed to this week?
Oh, I have, and I've got...
We're not going to get off camera and you're going to go, oh, I forgot this and I forgot that.
No.
And I left this person out.
Do you know, when somebody speaks to a goldfish like that, I'm forgetting something, haven't I?
Probably.
I don't
More than...
very well this week. I think we have actually... I think we've covered everything we want to cover for this week. We really have.
Well, I think so.
You don't sound so sure. I'm beginning to worry about your mind.
I do, because I've had a lot of things going on in the background tonight. I've had people messaging me and sending things through and all this, that and the other. And I'm kind of like, my brain's going north and south at the moment. So I'll just say, yes, we've done everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've been lucky tonight. There's been nobody messaging me for some reason.
I've heard your phone going off. It always makes a rude noise.
I've not heard anything.
Oh, God, deaf as well as can't remember.
Oh, good Lord. There's no hope for me now, is there, really?
No, it's all right. I'll get you back to the centre by midnight. Don't worry.
I'm now in a hell cart, yeah.
they'll be keeping your room ready for you. You're all right.
Oh, God, the Neanderthal is coming home.
Ow. Hey, you haven't done a song this week.
Hey?
You haven't done a song this week. They'll be missing out.
Oh, we've not done a song. We have to have a song.
Ah.
Oh, there has to be a song.
I know. What are you going to do this week?
Let me see. Let's have a think. Name a few shows.
Well, you were going to do Banana Splits.
I only know the La La La.
That's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you know any other children's nursery rhymes? Like Little Chuffer Trains?
Do you know, I used to know millions of them. The only one I can actually bring to mind now is... The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, and the wheels on the bus go round and round all day long.
I hate you. I officially, on camera...
The driver of the bus says...
Shut up!
I knew that would get you straight away. I know how much you love that song.
took you into my confidence and told you I detest that song, and now you've sung it at me.
The children's. I think it's beautiful the way that the wheels on the bus go round and
On!
round and round, round and round.
I'll be having nightmares. Stop.
Oh wow!
Oh, you never sat on the bus while the wheels on the bus went round and round multiple times, did you?
Now we used to take them off while they were
Mothers do. Mothers get it ingrained into their brains.
No, I know. What can I say?
Right. Not that again, please.
I won't. I won't say that again.
No.
I'll leave you with the train station, okay?
Go on then.
I'll let you have a peaceful night.
Go on then. I love this one.
Down at the station, early in the morning, see the little chuffer trains all in a row. See engine driver driving his little engine. Choo, choo, away we go.
Oh, you see, now that's so much
Yeah,
nicer. I don't mind having that in my brain.
hey, do you know?
Robin singing 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
That's where we
starts. That's how it starts.
Yeah. It's the after that I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I think we all know that bit, don't we? Let's do that bit on a loop.
I mean, they can only count to 4. They just didn't want to show off.
Diane, stop it.
Look what Diane's just put up.
I know, that's why I just said, Diane, stop it.
I have the second verse now. Hold on, wait.
No, no, no. I ban you from singing.
No, I won't.
No.
But you know,
that is in my head now.
I've just had an idea.
What?
I think the end of our show each week should be the little train. I'm going to look it up on the internet and see if there's another verse to go with it. Yeah?
Okay.
What do you think?
That'd be a nice way of signing off.
Should play us out, shouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It'd be lovely.
But what if the wheels on the train go round and round? Would that be different? No. Okay, we'll stick with the train itself on the track.
Jennifer says she's looking forward to meeting me. I wouldn't, Jennifer. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh God, I hear it every week, Jennifer. It takes me doctor a long time to get over the visit.
John has to go and see his doctor every Monday morning.
Yeah. Not because I want to, it's because I need to.
Because he's been on air with me. Ah, dear.
It's been a brilliant show this week. I'm after really enjoying the whole show. Even
Is it Jennifer that's coming over in December?
Sorry, it's Jennifer Polonetsky, yeah? That's coming over in December, yeah? Just waiting for what week between the weeks she's here that we can arrange the date, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheila Webb might be able to go as well. We don't know. There's a few from the UK, from around the UK that come to the show.
Well, you need to when you know the details, you need to put it out, and then those that want to go can go, can't they? And
exactly.
meet up.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. You won't turn up because you don't leave Warrington.
I'll put me. I'll put myself at risk here. I will.
Are you going to put your big boy pants on and get out
Yeah.
of Warrington? Okay, lovely. Mhm. Did you see Rob's comment? Your arm kept going after you finished singing. He does that, Rob.
I've just read it.
Oh, Lord.
What can I say?
Nothing.
I told you we have a very observant audience, didn't I?
Yeah. Full of lunatics, the whole lot.
Oh God, we have to be here together, Nina. Definitely.
Oh yes. Right, guess Say goodnight, John boy.
Because I've got to get back to Jack and that, and I've got to get ready for work for in the morning. I've got to do me work then, and come back and do this work next week again. Got a busy schedule, as they say. It's a lovely word, that actually, isn't it?
Schedule. I like vainglory.
Do you know what? Oh, I can't say it on the. Oh, I nearly jumped it out then, didn't I? Those vainglorious.
Yeah, no.
I thought I was that close.
Don't finish that sentence.
Oh, I just love the word. I think it just rolls off the tongue.
Not on air though, eh?
No, not on there. Oh my God, no. Good God, we'd be off air like a shot.
Well, you would be.
I know.
I'm as pure as the driven snow. I'll be allowed back.
You know, Robin, I would love to go to Essex. I would love to go down south. I'd love to go up north in Scotland. I am absolutely brutal at travel.
It doesn't leave Warrington, Rob. He's a cow.
It's like I said. I can make that 30-minute train journey. It's as it go. I get all flustered, panicked, or whatever that. I don't know. But my body just goes into a different mode.
I'll have to come and get you in the car, and then you've got no excuses, have you?
Yeah, well, you see, the train doesn't have any seat belts to keep me in place.
Right, I'll come and get you in the car then, drag you down to Essex.
They have nails to put you on the seat, but I don't want that.
I don't know what sort of trains you travel on.
Arriva.
Never worry. Isn't that just for those people that don't pay for their ticket?
Well, yeah. One of these days I'm going to get caught.
Fare dodging.
Yeah.
At your age. Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. Grow up.
Fare dodging. I don't dodge. If the gate's open, you get on the train. If it's open on the other side, you get off the train, don't you?
Right. I heard your story about not having a ticket.
Yeah? Go on, tell us.
No, you told me ages ago. Oh, no, it's too long.
No. You said you have a story. You know a story. So inform the audience of your story.
No, you told me your story about when you didn't have a ticket once and they kept you for a couple of hours.
Do you know, I'm looking at Rob again. In group challenge, get John round the UK. I can see what's on his mind. Put a rope on John's leg and just drag him behind. I've got it. It's nailed.
Yeah.
That's a good way of getting around. Yeah.
I'm sure we can come up with something. Well, you think of the amount of... I mean, we could get you around the world, not just around the UK. We could get you to Australia. We could get you to America.
Nina, I'm getting the feeling you just want to get rid of me.
Oh. It was Rob's suggestion, not
Where?
mine.
I mean, no, you sent me to Brazil.
Look, I didn't suggest it. He suggested it.
Oh, God.
We'll have to tranquilise you first, won't we? And then we could take you anywhere. Yeah, we are.
I'm okay when I wake up and I'm somewhere else. I'm fine like that. No problem. Done that all my life.
All right, then we'll put you in the boot of the car. You'll be fine. Like EastEnders style.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Okay.
Brilliant.
Drug you, put you in the boot of the car, and you'll wake up in Essex. That's how I found myself here.
Wow. As you know, you do that to me and I'll be on Channel 4 the next night. I'll be a star.
Yeah. With Ross interviewing you.
Essex boy. Yeah.
Essex boy. With an Irish, with a Dublin accent. Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Oh, well. Anything's worth a chance.
This is
Nina,
true.
have a great week ahead. I'll talk to
Thanks,
you.
lovely. Yeah, and you.
Have a great time. And I don't know, if I come across the other poems that I've read tonight, I'll put them up in your messenger so you can pass them on, yeah?
Yeah, okay, I'll put them
I
in.
have to do some digging because I can't remember where I put them.
Well, I've got the ones I sent you anyway, so I can put them in the comments, can't I? So
Yeah.
we'll get there. We always do, by hook or by crook.
Go along, exactly, yes.
I ain't getting on no plane. That's pretty much him. That's pretty much him. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Exactly.
He's even got the jewellery. He's got the rings. All you need is the necklaces and you're the wrong colour as well.
My eldest son wears them in Ireland. James. He wears all that glorious stuff, you know.
Does he?
Yeah, bit of a bit of a lad, you know. So
Yeah. We will get you. We will get you into Essex. You can guarantee it. You got to come now. That's
I,
it.
I can just see it happening without a shadow, without yeah.
I'll have a word with Sandra. We'll get you out the flat. You'll be all right.
She'd be delighted.
Should be glad of the break.
She'd be very tough. 20.
Yeah, keep him. Keep him. It'll be
God,
right. She'll
wow.
probably give us a little bit of pocket money to feed you. It'll be fine.
Oh, bless.
Cadbury egg.
Have a lovely week ahead. And thanks a million for all that beautiful poetry. And Robin, thank you for sharing those poems and putting your name out there with us as well. Absolutely fantastic. Community is now in its entirety.
Yeah, it's good,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
getting back again. We lost it for a couple of weeks, didn't we, with bad
Yeah.
connection? But it does feel like we're back on track again tonight.
Yeah. Like I said, it's no longer getting done at work. I'll just start an hour early and come home an hour early. And get it done from the net place itself, yeah, from the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, it's our community. We all do our bit.
We'll have a whip round, he's saying that.
Ah, Nina, have a great week, hon.
Thank you, lovely. And you. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take it easy.
And you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a million for spending these few hours with myself, Nina and Marina, and everybody else in the community, of course, that has been here. Really enjoyed tonight's show. I absolutely enjoyed it. Not the start when we done the first piece, but everybody's come back and we have a straight video through. It's not in two parts. The other part has been deleted. It doesn't exist. But this piece is full from start to finish. And thank you again, Nina, for the beautiful reading of the poems, and Marina, your beautiful reading of the poems as well. I've missed both Charlotte and Christine, but these things happen, and we will all be back here next week, same time, 7:30 UK time. And Diane Borges, again, you're always there. Thanks a million for being here with me on. Really enjoy your company. Sheila Webb. Robin, it's lovely having you in the group. Chris, thanks a million for tonight. You've been absolutely brilliant with everybody coming in and out. Everybody has been absolutely wonderful tonight. And all the poets, thank you all for your work. May your God go with you where you go tonight. Good night and God bless to everybody. And I look so forward to seeing you all here with our team. Hopefully the full team next Sunday, the 12th of August. From there, John, good night, God bless everybody.